Okay, let's walk through this swing. The big thread here is your posture and plane. There's a lot that's good, but a couple of pieces drift away from the shape you set at address. At address, you set the shaft on a clear starting plane. That's the line the rest of the swing is trying to return to. You also set a good forward tilt here. That posture is something you want to keep all the way through the motion. The main address change I'd make is a little more knee bend. That gives you a more athletic, balanced base to swing from. And with that setup, the job is to keep the club out of that red zone and above the shaft line. That's the shape you're trying to preserve right from the start. The good news is, the takeaway begins nicely. The club stays above the plane zone, so you get a solid one-piece start. But then the hands work up above the shaft plane and the club gets a little steep. I'd like to see that move work back onto the plane you set at address. At the same time, your trail elbow is folding early. Keep that arm wider and it'll help the takeaway stay more connected. Halfway back, your lead arm is doing a nice job of staying straight. That gives you good width. This is also where the plane starts to separate a bit from address. You want the shaft here matching that original line more closely, so the backswing and downswing don't have to recover later. At the top, you've done well to hold your tilt. Your posture is still intact, which is a real positive. And there's a lot of good structure here too. The lead arm is extended and the lead knee keeps its flex. That gives the top of the backswing a stable, wide look. Your hands are deep at the top, over your back ankle instead of getting too vertical. That depth gives you something good to work from. The piece that still wants tidying up is the lead arm plane at the top. Match that arm more closely to your shoulder line, and the whole top of backswing picture gets simpler. Coming into delivery, the club drops under the shaft plane and gets too far inside. This is where getting back to the plane you established at address really matters. At impact, you stand up out of your posture a bit. Keep your tilt through the strike, because this is where that address shape needs to hold. One good thing here, your trail heel is still down through impact. That gives you some nice stability through the hit. Just after the strike, the tilt is gone and the posture starts to lift. You can see the same thing in the trail side as well. The trail ankle is lifting too early. Keep it down longer and the through swing will look more supported. By the finish, I'd like to see the trail knee drive in more until the knees meet. That helps complete the motion instead of letting it stall underneath you. So overall, the swing has some really solid pieces in it, especially the width, the depth, and the posture at the top. The biggest step now is keeping that original address shape and plane intact for longer into the strike and through the finish. So if you focus on one theme, make it this. Keep the shape you built at address. Do that, and the takeaway, delivery, and finish will all start to clean up together. If you want your own swing analyzed, head to eleads.com.